Police in Ohio are giving an update on reports of this mass shooting we've been telling you about. They have just confirmed that 9 people have died. Let's hear what they have to say. Apologies for the quality of the picture.
That we know of right now, there's always a possibility that more people could have been involved, but that's what we're trying to identify right now.
Were any officers hurt during this?
No officers were injured.
What's the age range of the victims?
I can't tell you that right now. The coroner's office has a lot of resources on scene. Obviously, this is a very taxing event for resources for the police department, the fire department, medics, coroner's office. But we have a lot of help from other agencies and organizations. Fire had mutual aid as well, so there were 21 medic units that responded to this incident.
Was it a Dayton police officer that took down the shooter?
Multiple Dayton police officers.
How much time elapsed between the time the shooting started and he was engaged by the officers?
I will be able to get you more information. We'll have a follow-up news briefing probably tomorrow. I can't give you an exact date and time, but it'll likely be late tomorrow where we can provide additional information. I can tell you this, it's a very short timeline of violence, very short.
And how long do you expect to be out on scene tonight?
Throughout the whole night and morning.
You said roughly 16 injured. Is that at least 16, as many as 16?
Yes, 9 dead, plus the suspects, so 10 dead on East 5th Street, and 16 that we are aware of hospitalized in unknown condition right now.
Jeff Likens, Dayton Fire, Deputy Fire Chief. We have set up a family assistance center at the Dayton Convention Center. We'll give you a telephone number when we get that. That way family members can call to find out if their loved ones were involved and get a status of who was transported to which hospitals.
Is there any remaining threat to the public?
Not that we're aware of. The incident was resolved within a very short period of time, and the investigation will continue through the night, and we'll go wherever it leads us. Obviously, we're investigating the possibility of more people being involved. At this time, it looks like it might just be the one person.
After the shooting happened, I guess what was the protocol? Did first responders go to several bars to make sure people were okay? I guess what did y'all do after the shooting?
Yeah, the initial response was in any active shooter response, it's to respond directly to the threat itself, the immediate threat, and that was done within a very short period of time in this incident. After that, first aid was rendered to the many victims, and obviously first responders had a pretty busy evening tonight, but it was a county-wide request for assistance, so we had assistance from a lot of different jurisdictions in the area.
What's your message to the community after an event like this?
First is anybody with information, please give us a call at that dedicated line, or they can always call 333 COPS as well for additional information. But Dayton is a very safe area. The downtown Dayton is a very safe area. This is extremely unusual, obviously, for any community, let alone Dayton in our Oregon district. This is unheard of and very sad. It's a very tragic evening, and we have a lot of resources dedicated to take care of the victims' families, as well as identify any other people who might have been involved, or obviously the public will be very interested to know what the motivation might have been for such a horrific incident as this, and we're anxious to discover that as well.
How recently has Dayton Police trained for active shooting situations? Do you know that off the top of your head?
Yeah, the Dayton Police Department trains regularly for active shooter. We actually have personnel within our department who train other departments nationally. So we've been training for active shooter for many, many years, and not just training the Dayton police personnel, but other departments as well. So our people are very well trained for a situation like this, and we're very fortunate the officers.
You're listening to Richard Beale, Dayton's police chief, giving an update on this mass shooting that has happened there in the Ohio City. Has confirmed that 9 people have been killed. The shooter is also dead. He did not confirm how the shooter died, but that 16 other people have been taken to hospital with injuries. We haven't heard from the police chief exactly where this has happened, but WHIO-TV, a local TV station, says that this shooting happened near a bar called Ned Pepper's, which is on East 5th Street in the city of Dayton's Oregon district, so clearly a public area. The police confirming that it is a large scene. Also reports that a second suspect is being sought, but that one, at least, the shooter is dead. 9 other people being killed, 16 people injured. This happening just a few hours after a mass shooting in El Paso, Texas, where 20 people were killed inside a shopping mall, 26 other people injured in that shooting. We'll keep you up to date as news comes into us here at TRT World.